Welcome back, everyone. Apple picking season is in full swing, which means it is certainly a busy and exciting time at Lyman Orchards.
Joining us in the Great Day Kitchen is John Lyman, Executive Vice President of Lyman Orchards and the 8th generation of the family who's running this spectacular. It's a Connecticut treasure.
Well, thanks. No,
seriously, it is.
Yeah, well, thanks. And this is our time of year. This is it. This is it.
This
harvest.
is like the Christmas of Lyman Orchards right now.
We got our apple harvest going on. We've got our pumpkin season. We've got our corn maze.
We want to make sure it stays in the family.
Absolutely.
And is there a 9th generation coming up?
We've got a large 9th generation. There's a lot of interest, so we're pretty excited over it.
If not, I might have to step in.
That's right.
Well, before you can step in, we're going to have to learn a lot about apples because we're going to teach you the best ones to snack on, the best ones to bake with. But first, we want to kill a rumor. There's a rumor that all the crazy weather we had in the spring killed all the apples, and you say that's not really the case.
It's not the case. It is. Some parts of New England got hit pretty hard, but we didn't. Central Connecticut, fortunately, made out okay. There was a few areas of the orchard that had an impact, but most of it was good.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's lots of apples. We've got a beautiful crop. And
what do you have, 1,500 acres? How many acres?
There's 1,100 acres.
1,100 acres.
Yes, and golf courses as well as the orchards.
1741.
1741, yeah.
It's remarkable.
You can pick your own every day.
That's
you
right.
can go to the store and get scones and apple cinnamon
pies and
pancake mix. Okay. So how do we learn?
Oh, go ahead.
So anyways, we grow over 30 varieties.
Okay.
Wow.
So when they told me I got to choose 6, it's like, all right, what am I going to do? So what I've come up with is Honeycrisp is probably one of the most popular varieties today.
Okay.
Macintosh is a standard New England.
Everybody loves a good Macintosh.
Macallan is by far, prior to Honeycrisp, was the most popular. Honeycrisp is now.
Is Macallan a fairly new?
No, it's been around actually.
But
yeah.
Is Honeycrisp? This is what I end up
buying. So that's a
at the
Honeycrisp
store.
there. So try that. You can see it's got a nice snap to it.
And I like them when they're crunchy and tart.
Right.
So this is one I've been buying for my house.
Yes, and it's a great apple. Crispin or Matsu, people know it by either name.
So it's not a Granny Smith?
It's not a Granny Smith. Then we have Cortland, which is a good old-fashioned New England variety. And then we have Ida Red. Now, the Cortlands and Ida Reds are what we use in our pies. Most of the pies are made with Ida Red, actually. So I brought
Ida Red is what you use for your famous apple pies.
They hold up nice, and they have a good, kind of a nice full flavor to it. Try that one. I think you'll like that piece.
Which one?
The Ida Red.
The Ida Red right there.
Ida Red, okay. Hang on a second. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, yeah. It's a unique flavor. It has that. Something you'll remember it. So.
So this is the Macintosh. This is what I associate that you give the teacher. You know, it's all red, and Macintosh is also a good one for your lunchbox.
It is. It's excellent, and it's a New England. It's a New England favorite. Yeah. It's nice too because it holds up. Doesn't get mealy, so it kind of, even though it gets soft, it still has that good firmness to it when you eat it.
That's the word. Yeah, I don't like when it's mealy.
I don't like it when it's mealy either.
Yeah.
Does that taste like a Granny Smith? Is that super tart?
No, not at all.
No, it's a very that's half golden delicious. So it's got a nice, kind of full flavor.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What's the right conditions for a good crop?
Well,
average rain, average.
Yeah, no extremes. So winter, an average winter without, and no spring frost, which of course we had that challenge this year with spring frost. Enough rainfall, but not too much. Then when you get into kind of late August and early September, you want cool days or cool nights, warm days, sunny days.
Which is exactly what we're having.
Which is what we're having now. And that will color it nicely and give it nice flavor to the apples.
And the experience that people are going to have when they go to the orchard.
We've got, it's just
endless
acres and acres, and there's rows and rows of apples.
Pick your own. There's the maze. There's the store.
Right.
Can you go in and sit down and eat too? Or
absolutely.
Okay, so you could go for breakfast or brunch.
Yes, and we also have our 1741 pub and grill at the golf course, and that's open to the public.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Do you have apples on the menu?
Of course.
Apple cheeseburgers.
That's right.
I don't think I've ever played Lyman Orchards. I got to get out there.
We've got 45 holes.
45 holes.
Yeah.
3 different courses.
3 different courses.
It's remarkable.
Yeah.
And you can it's public, you can book
it. It's public, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really it's spectacular.
Where do all the recipes from the scones and the pies come from?
Well, some of them came from, quite frankly, my mother.
Yeah.
And then over the years, we've had some really talented bakers that have kind of taken the traditional recipes and scaled them up for commercial.
Okay. So if we want to go by snacking, just to review, Honeycrisp, Macintosh, or
McCowan. Yeah.
And then the baking, the Ida Reds is what you use for your pie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ida Red, I'm home again, home to the sunshine. I don't know what I'm singing, John. I'm just singing. I don't know. So anyway.
There is such a difference. I mean, if you're going to the store, make sure you're buying local, not only because it supports local families, but they taste so much better.
Yeah, there's nothing like
so
an
much
apple
fresher.
right off the tree. There's
I know,
nothing
an
like
apple
that.
will last a good amount of time.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Refrigerator or no?
In the refrigerator, yeah.
Okay.
And then, contrary to other fruits where you might leave them on the counter, you don't want to do that with the apple. Keep
Okay, put 'em in
keep
the
it in the
fridge.
cooler or into the fridge. And then we store them, and we can have apples year round.
Great.
We sell them year round at the store.
Okay.
It's a very versatile fruit. And
Well, you know, John, you can pick your friends, and you can pick your friends' apples, but you can't pick your friends' apples. Or something like that.
You're getting it
I have
all
to change the
mixed up.
joke. I have to clean it up on TV.
All right.
All right, Pick Your Own Apples and Pumpkins runs now through the first week of November. For more information, visit lymanorchards.com.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the pumpkins. You can get them both. And also find them on Facebook and Instagram. You got the corn maze. A huge fun for the family.